Okay, so this is my kennel building. Started in summer of 2011, I think it was, or right about there in, and it's about halfway through. There's our water lines from last fall. My husband did get the electrical line. You can see that there, partially filled in, and we've had to put up temporary fencing to keep the dogs out of this area, which hasn't worked real well, but it's, you know, and I'm over here right now, so it's not that big a deal. This is our old stuff. We don't even use this. This is just sitting there. But this is the building, and we still have a lot of, this whole section here is going to be concrete. You can see the kennels, the two in there. This is actually like a little house inside, but you'll see in just a second to the outside. So this is going to be concrete all the way around here. And I think the guy gave me an estimate for he poured the first slab. He said about $1,000 to finish this out here. That doesn't include the fencing, which we've got most of the fencing, I believe. Not sure if we've got enough, but we've got most of it. Those are our other kennels over there. My husband completed over a year ago, a year and a half ago. We only use those during warm weather, and he put some shrubs around to make it look nice and protect from the wind that cuts across the fields. But this is going to have an additional overhang on the outdoor part of the kennels here. So these two kennels on the end of the building will have a covering, and but that slab's going to go around the building and here, kind of L-shaped. And let me see if this door is open here. We have two doors going into the building. Oh, that door's locked. Let's go back around here. So, and you know, my husband's been doing all this, and of course not getting paid for it or anything, but and we've paid for most of the stuff out of our own pocket, but the rescue's paid for some of it, so probably about half. But anyway, this is the entrance here, and you can see this is all going to be storage here. The ceilings are pretty high. And I told him I wanted to have shelving all the way up to the ceiling, just for all kinds of things. You can store blankets up top, and this is just another big shelving area right here for cabinets and storage. Again, not finished. And then we decided to put a bathroom in here because we're out here, you know. And the washer and dryer will go here and here. And these windows were actually donated to us. So that's why they're kind of all mismatched. We did have to purchase a few, 3 or 4, I can't remember. The bathtub was donated to us, big heavy duty tub. And then of course, but none of the plumbing's in here yet. He's got most of the building wired. And of course he's got to still paint and finish the plumbing. So, and then there's 6 kennel units here. There's drains already in there. It's a little dark in here right now. But this is at least the natural light. And that's what my whole goal was, is I didn't want to have a building that resembled anything like a shelter. I wanted it to be more homey with natural light. And then he put me the exhaust fan in. And then we're going to put a couple of ceiling fans up top here, along with some regular lighting. I'm thinking probably fluorescent lighting. But, you know, I want to have more low-level lighting, not something that's bright and stark. But definitely want this to be a little bit more on the homey side. And these kennels here have the doors that go out. They're blocked off right now. And then 2 of them don't. This is just a quarantine area to, you know, probably for younger dogs, pups that need to be just isolated. And so, another one here. Lots of work to do here still. So, maybe one day. Love to have it working now. Would love to have the majority of the dogs out of the house. Because even a dog could stay, you know, in the hallway here, or with not necessarily bedding, but a pillow or something, and or in this little area here to throw a couple pillows down, because that's a doggy door. So, and this section of the yard is fenced, so a doggy door could allow the dog to come in and out of the building with no problems. So, because doing this in your house with this many, it's pretty hard. So. I've been doing it for 3 years, and it's getting old as far as having this many dogs here. So, but it'll be a great place, especially for bathing. That's my biggest problem, is trying to get these guys bathed and trying to do it in the wintertime, hooking up the hoses and trying to fight a German Shepherd into the bathtub is, that's a challenge, let me tell you. Even my own are not thrilled about going in the tub. So, but we still have a lot of work to do, and the grounds look pretty bad right now, only because that was an unfinished fall project, of finishing the water lines. Yeah, and I'll just go around the building here. He's got all the drains and stuff on the outside. This just wraps around, and you can see goes around the building here. And at this point, we'll probably just leave this the way it is. It's a nice overhang though, but this goes around the building. And again, there's our other day kennels. There's only 2 of those. Those are really handy. One of our little knuckleheads went ahead and decided to tear up the fencing on the other side, so I've got to get that fixed again. You would think that as strong as that stuff is, they would not be able to tear it up, but they do, because that's not the cheap chain link. That's some pretty good stuff. So but at any rate, it's those are great for the summertime, and you only have to put dogs outside there in the nice weather. It works perfect. It's a nice building, nice outdoor kennels. So but this is it so far, and like I said, I'd say roughly 50% done. I'm not even sure. Maybe it's 60, 70, I don't know. But still a lot of work to do. So at any rate, this is our kennel building and the progress we've made.